Kaiser 95123. I'm a PS4 exclusive player. It's the only system I own. I don't own a PC or anything. So this is coming directly from my camera on my PS4, so I apologize for the lack of quality, and I apologize for the smaller border on my window. This is the only way I know how to do this, and like I said, I apologize for this. But in retrospect, this is all I can do for now. This isn't a permanent thing. This is something I'm trying out. This is a brand new idea for me. I know other people do Fallout for PS4 using a capture card and everything like that. I don't have that capability, so this is all I can do for now. I'm here in Good Neighbor to show you my crash pad, my player home. This doesn't look like much, but this right here is one of the Creation Club DLCs you can actually get. It's Neon Flats. I've already done the quest line and set up this this area for my own intents and purposes. I'm traveling around with Piper here. So let's go in here and I'll show you my crash pad, my character loadout, and then a couple mods that I have installed. Let's load up here, and of course, if you've got the Neon Flats already, you know about this. It's just a lobby area. You go over here to the elevator, and you select your first floor.
Going up.
I've done really nothing to alterate the actual loadout of the first floor. Now, the second floor is completely customized to my liking. And we'll get to that in just a minute after I give you a little bit of a tour of the base area. Of course, if you don't own this, you wouldn't know, but your workshop for both floors, first floor and second floor, all work out of the same workshop. So you don't have to worry about taking materials out of here and transferring to the other one. They work on the same loadout. So if you come through the front door, you'll have a two-part hallway. You, as soon as you walk in, you'll see your kitchen area. I've kind of made this as basic as possible, and if you can't tell, I've removed some of the decorations in here to put some of my things in. Now, the living room is all the same except for this display case, which I put a baseball bat for some odd reason. I have my Black Devil Power Armor, which is another Creation Club DLC. I decided to put it in here on this workstation. This is my main power armor that I use. If we walk over here, I've put my good weapons up. My weapons that I enjoy. I have the Party Starter. I have Sergeant Ash here. I have the Hitman's Boosted rifle, the laser rifle. I have the Thunderbolt from the Doom-based DLC for the Creation Club. Prototype UP-77 Limitless Potential, which is my main laser rifle. I keep it up there. I've got another weapon from the Creation Club. A lot of these are from the Creation Club, to be honest. The solar cannon, the sniper. Got the alien weapons. I have a just big, bulky laser rifle. My enraging fat man, which honestly makes absolutely no sense to me because you can't really piss anybody off with a nuke. Once they're hit, they're usually die in one hit. So this doesn't make any sense to me, but I use it anyway. It's the only fat man that I found that does more damage than normal. So, and then I have spray and pray, which is a submachine gun, but it fires explosions basically. Each bullet that connects with any surface creates an explosion, so you have an explosive-based submachine gun. Solar cannon, this is the one you get for the quest, but I've bought another one that does a little bit more damage. And that's my weapon display area. This is my main bedroom / workshop area. You have the terminal area right here. Now this is a DLC, a mod. This allows me, as you can tell, it says cloud storage. This allows me to build one of these in any outpost that I want, any settlement that I want, and as long as I can build one of these, I can access the same inventory and stock that I put into it, meaning it's a cloud storage. I've got all of my legendary weapons that I don't have on display in here. I have a lot of food and stuff like that in here. So if we go to my weapons, you can see all of these are stored within the machine themselves. So I can go to another one that's in, say, Sanctuary Hills, and have every single one of these weapons in that terminal as well. It's great for if you don't like sharing materials, or you want to transfer materials from one place to another, or you just want a nice, safe place to store your legendary weapons like I have. I've done this that way I don't get my weapons picked up or anything by NPCs, so that allows me to keep everything in one place. I do this all the time. Some of these weapons I need to take out and get, put into a regular place. Nobody's going to bother my Neon Flats area, but all of my good weapons are here, except for the stuff that I carry on me. I've got my armor workbench, my weapons workbench, my bed, a nice little lounger, and then here's where I keep Piper's power armor, which I painted pink, and my Institute power armor, since I started with the Institute on this playthrough. I keep it in the secret hidden room, right there, and then just bathroom. Just because every apartment apparently needs a bathroom. Piper, you're walking the wrong way. We're going this way. Come if you want to. On this next level, you see we exited out of this first elevator. If we go on the second elevator, we're able to take you straight up to the top. This next level is my entertainment, so to speak. So if we walk in here, I have a nice little lounge area set up with a TV. I have the arcade cabinets set up from the Arcade Creation Club. I have a jukebox, pool table, and some workout equipment. So this is kind of my hangout, kind of chill pad. I've got a desk here set up, little kitchen table. I even offsetted the chairs to make it look like somebody actually lived here. And of course a terminal here that we can use. Bathroom up here as well. But I thought this would be a good area to set this up. Just a place where I can listen to music, or I need to turn that around. In fact, I'm going to do so right now. There we are. Now that's facing the right way. But of course you've got every single one of the arcade machines. I actually find myself from time to time coming up here and playing on these. I don't know why. I tend to play video games inside of video games, but nonetheless it's a fun little thing that I decided to add. And this is why we can't take the elevator directly up. It does not work. So we have to take more than one elevator to traverse this area, but that's my crash pad. That's my player home. That's what I use for my living quarters, so to speak. And now I've already shown you one part of my DLC. Let's move on to the second. The second is one of my weapons, actually. I downloaded two things to the Deliverer pistol since I love that pistol. I love the way it looks. It's more modern. It's more, real life oriented. So it's my favorite handgun in the game. Apart from another handgun that I've already got in my inventory, which I will show you once I exit Good Neighbor. But I've downloaded a few mods, and I'll show you my load order once I load into Good Neighbor here. If we go here, go to mods, you'll see my load order and exactly what I have for load order. As you can see, I have a node build limit on any settlement, meaning I do not have to have the annoying limits to where I can build to. I've created in Sanctuary Hills a firing range to allow me to, have some place to test my weapons. And I did this without the build limit, because if I was to build this in any other retrospect, I would have already capped out in the first few pieces of concrete that I placed. This one, Dr. Mobius's Infinite Storage. This is a really cool one. If you're just starting out and you do not want to grind for weapons, ammo, caps, or anything like that, this allows you to get all of that. This does not include your DLCs or Creation Club weapons. Ammo, yes, on certain things. If you've got an assault rifle from the Nuka World, you don't get that ammunition. You have to go to Nuka World, you have to buy the ammunition from the vendors. That's the only way to get that ammo. Same with the lever action rifle from Far Harbor. You cannot get that ammo unless you go to Far Harbor. That's the only downside to this. But every base game weapon, every base game ammunition type, every grenade, all of it's in here. Cloud storage, like I said. Sorry for the yawn. Cloud storage, like I told you, allows you to just activate this from any port in the Commonwealth that you've got under your control. Put one of those in there, you can access this from anywhere. I did deliverer grips. They allow me to customize the look of the handle of my deliverer, and I'll show you what mine looks like as soon as I, as soon as I get out of here. And then automatic deliverer. Now this one took me a little while to actually get to work properly. If you go to Sanctuary Hills and you go into the root cellar, it's going to be on top of an oil drum in the root cellar. I like this because I've always wanted the deliverer to be automatic, so of course I downloaded it, and the author also has the same mindset as I do. But that's the only mods I use. I don't use any infinite lives or anything, so the toughness of my character is purely based on me. So I'll show you my loadout once I leave here. I have a couple legendary weapons on me, and a couple that are just fun to have. If you like the 44 Magnum, find the Gainer. It is magnificent. The Gainer is one of the best hand cannons, I guess you'd say, in the game. It's the best revolver in the game. Obviously, you can upgrade it to increase its damage. You can put all the customizations you'd normally put on the regular Magnum. But this one allows you to fire. It causes targets to burst into flames for 15 points of damage. And it's one of my favorite weapons. And like I said, I'll show you my weapon loadouts as soon as I load into the game. Loading screens on PS4 take absolutely forever. Here we are. Okay, so first off, I'll start by showing you my melee weapons. My first melee weapon is Pixman's Blade, which causes targets to bleed. Seems like there's a firefight somewhere nearby. So you have your basic, combat knife, except it causes targets to bleed. Now we have the Sharp Steel Sword, which is from the Creation Club downloaded. I love this thing. I love the aspect of a sword being in Fallout. I don't know why. I like the Chinese officer sword and the revolutionary sword, but this one just is more my style. Then I have Gargnac's axe. I just like it because it's it's an axe. It's kind of fun to wheel around. I don't have a specific character build. I just put on weapons that I thought was fun. So here's the suppressed automatic deliverer pistol. As you can tell, fully automatic deliverer. I just love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. Let me open it up and go to my inventory, and we'll take a look more in depth on this. I can also just show you from here. Of course, I have the artillery grenades, Ashmaker, which is my minigun. I put Vault-Tec paint on it, but it sets targets on fire for 15 points of damage. Doesn't have a whole lot of damage to it, but then again, it's a minigun. You're doing 16 points of damage. 500 rounds. You can easily put that 500 rounds within that target in a matter of seconds, so that 16 points of damage really adds up after a while. We have, of course, frag grenades, because I absolutely love having my frag grenades on me. This is another instance of a weapon that's from the Creation Club. It's the Ghoul Slayer High Capacity Napalmer. This is basically like a flamethrower, but instead it shoots a ball of fire that lobs at people, and then sets an area of effective fire around. With direct hits, it causes much more damage, so there's that. Grognak's Axe, like I just showed you. Handmade shotgun, 3-barrel, sets people on fire. I love the incendiary weapons. I love that because there's hardly anything in this game that's resistant to fire, so this makes it really useful on almost all enemies. I have the quad-barreled rocket launcher. It allows me to shoot up to 4 times, of course. If you've played this game, you know this. But deals double damage on enemies at full health. This is amazing, because you can really take this to the next level. If you're fighting, say you've made enemies with the Brotherhood, you fire this at a Brotherhood soldier in power armor, you're going to do a lot of damage to that power armor and to that person inside of it. It makes it so much... This is so useful for those situations where you need absolutely to take the target down as quick as possible. That's why I use this. It's fun, and it makes a fun mess, I guess you'd say. Old Reliable is my lever action sniper rifle, technically. It's my lever action rifle. I made it into a sniper, shoots 2 projectiles at 237 damage per projectile. So 2 bullets at 237 damage, I can really chunk some health with this thing. It is an excellent sniper. I would highly suggest finding this one and getting it as soon as possible. This weapon has saved my life on numerous occasions, and it's definitely worth it. Of course, Pikmin's Blade is just a combat knife. Striped Steel Sword, if you want to know what it looks like. If you don't have the Creation Club, there it is. It's a Skyrim reference, so... You also get the helmet that is a massive Skyrim reference if you want it. Now this guy, this is my favorite assault rifle in the game. It's called the Splatter Cannon. The increased damage on each consecutive hit, if you make this a sniper, you're not going to really get your money out of it, technically. But being an assault rifle with an automatic receiver in it allows you to stack up damage quite quickly. So it only does 86 damage, but I've taken down some of the harder enemies. Like I used this on Swan one time after reloading the game and doing the DLC first, and I melted Swan's health like nothing with this thing because each hit increases the damage. It is fantastic. Of course, the suppressed deliver pistol, the grip on it, if you look, is actually custom. Is through that mod that I use that allows me to have custom grips. I like the ones that look more realistic, more, military-esque. That's why I have this one set. I have the suppressed Manuel rifle. It does 216 on damage. It's good for, mid-range combat. I like myself a semi-automatic rifle when I'm going around, trying to get some stealth takedowns without having long range or using my pistol. This guy right here really makes the difference. Now this one, the Gainer, this is the revolver I was talking about. It doesn't come in the Vault-Tec paint. I've added that. I bought the Creation Club to allow me to paint my weapons. I added that feature to it. I just think it looks cool. I've also added the bayonet on the bottom, which looks beautiful. But this, of course, sets targets on fire for 15 points of damage. This does a decent amount of damage too at 123. This is my go-to weapon in a sticky situation. I don't have a high fire rate, but once I set you on fire, I do enough damage to where you don't have a chance of getting away from me. Good weapon to have on you. And that's my base loadout. My dress is this. Just be easier to put away my weapon. This is what I wear on my character. Of course, I chose to be a male. This comes with the Neon Flats DLC. So, the Creation Club for Neon Hat. Oh, we got a legendary. Let's see if we can take him down quickly with the gainer. Of course, we do the little spin-up animation. Hey! Hey, legendary glowing mongrel. Come here. Ooh, see that? That's what I like. If you're not gonna... I'm level 83, so a lot of my enemies will mutate and change. Nicely done, Piper. Using that rifle quite well, aren't you? Okay, so... there's that. I have the Cappy glasses just because I haven't finished that quest. I got a fancy suit, and I don't remember where I got it from, but I use it for my casual wear, or my non-combatant wear. And I got Oswald's top hat from the Nickel World DLC. Nothing special about it, just have it. Now that's my basis. Now, I'll show you the extent of the mods that I use once I get back up here to Sanctuary Hills. Now, I apologize, like I said, in effect, for bad audio or video quality. This is me using my PlayStation equipment. I don't have any special, I'm not in a soundproof room, I'm sitting in my living room right now, in a chair, with my PlayStation, with my camera, recording this. So, my information is not going to be the greatest, my vocals aren't going to be the greatest, and like I said, I apologize for that. This isn't something that I do on a everyday basis, like I said before. This is something that I just do out of the blue for the fun of it. Like I said, I just showed you my full loadout. This will become a video after I'm finished streaming, so if you want to go back and see everything, feel free to. Subscribe if you want. If you already have, thank you. If not, that's fine. I'm not looking to make money out of this. This is literally just me having fun. Now, I created a restroom area for Sanctuary men and women's. I know it's ungodly bright. I did that on purpose. But it's, this isn't anything special. What I want to show you is this right over here. This building that I've created is my firing range. As you can see, I've set up a neat little thing. That right there is connected to the target. The target's connected to the power relay, which leads outside to a generator. If I were to hit the target, the light poles light up, making it to where every consecutive hit gives me an indicator of whether I hit that target or not. This is great for target practice, allowing you to know if you do. Now, it doesn't work with automatic weapons very well because it still has to send that signal to the light, but it's good for target practice. I've set up 5 lanes here, or 4 lanes, sorry, I thought I set up 5. But this is just a simple little area. Now, I wanted to put something up there, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going to create a melee one as well that allows me to practice melee targets. I will be downloading another mod that I found that I've taken off of my mod loadout. That I'll be covering in a video here in probably 10-20 minutes. Let me get it downloaded, let me get it set up. It's a player home that you can get on PS4, but it's quite unique. It occupies the space of Ten Pines Bluff, and if you're not careful, you can really screw stuff over. I forgot to move the settlers and the caravanners from there, and when the house spawned in, it killed the settlers and the things. Now, I wasn't hated for it, since it wasn't my cause. I didn't physically kill them, but it did make them appear naked. It took all of their clothing off, it took all of their items out of their inventory, and it placed the dead bodies within the home. I forgot to clean that up. Oh well. But, you know, there's that aspect. I wanted to come over here to Red Rocket Truck Stop, which is literally the second place after you start the game that you come across. And if you can tell, I went a bit overboard on the whole turrets. There is a turret around this entire place, and I did this on purpose. For some reason, Red Rocket Truck Stop in my playthrough kept getting attacked. And when I say kept, I mean literally every time I enter or exit a building, it'd be attacked. Even if I went there personally and cleaned up everything, they would still get attacked. So instead, I myself took it upon myself to use the infinite build limit to do this. I, of course, have robots protecting, because robots are the easiest way to protect a settlement. It just makes it so much better. I've set up barracks for my settlers here, because this is where I send all my settlers. I have enough beds to occupy quite a few people. I have a little barn shack here where people work out all the time for some reason. Of course, I have a Brahmin. Got a generator, and on top of this building is a neat little loadout for me. This is where I can store my extra power armor that I don't use. Now in here is just another bed. We got a bathroom. A simple... Got a Vault-Tec population management system. I use this so I can find my most wanted creatures, or people. Say I want to find dog meat, it helps me locate dog meat wherever I've put him if I can't remember. Of course, I have a barber stand set up here and my robot creation kit set here. Let's take the elevator up to the top floor and I'll show you my little workstations. This is what I use for my player home for 90% of the game, I'd say. I use the office as my bedroom, and I just used it like this, and then I found the neon flats and took it over. I have my Atom Cats power armor I got from them. I have the Shark one that I set up. It's got the jetpack on it because, I mean, jetpacks are fun. And I've got the Raider power armor that I've secured. This took me forever to find all the parts and prepare it. This is before I downloaded the infinite storage and infinite cache of weapons and stuff. So I don't really have... I could get all of this stuff technically from the infinite storage and infinite cache area where I can just get all of that stuff. But I wouldn't recommend it. Finding the power armor, suiting it up, and putting your own personal touches on it is really what makes getting the power armor worth it. I didn't set any of this stuff up. Yes, I have infinite materials, but I didn't go around just grabbing power armor pieces and making power armor suits. It wasn't fun for me. I have my weapons workshop, my armor workshop, cooking stations, 2 of them. I have a Nuka mixer, which allows you to make new Nuka-Colas, which is really fun. And that's basically it for my video today. Looks like it's taking me around 30 minutes to show you everything. I wish I could make a longer video, but I don't have that kind of quality. Now, is there anything anybody wants to see? Please comment down below. If you like the video, like it, hit the thumbs up. That'd be great. If you haven't subscribed to me, it would honestly be nice if you did. I'm not looking to get monetized. I'm really just doing this for the fun of me doing it. This isn't something that I am doing to try to make people, like it or anything. I'm not doing this to gain popularity. I'm no Jacksepticeye. I'm no Markiplier. I don't get monetary value for this. This is literally me having my fun. And, yeah, it would be great if you supported me and all, but I'll leave that to you all. I don't have a Patreon. I do have a Discord. I will put that in the pinned comment when this goes live as a video. I will go ahead and enter that information once I'm done. So if you want to, add me on Discord. Let's see, I'm trying to think if there's any information. My Instagram, I will also link that in the description down below. So if you, well, not the description, the comments, sorry. But with that, I think it's time to end it. Thank you so much for joining me and watching this. I look forward to seeing anybody and everybody within my next video. And with that, I thank you. Have a good time, everybody. I forgot how to quit. Sorry about this. I forgot how to stop the thing. Hold on, give me just a minute.